Now that I've finished Pokemon Legends Arceus, we can get back to Mario Odyssey, which we've almost completed as well. I have some fun ideas for videos coming up relatively soon, after this Let's Play is finished, probably. But first and foremost, we gotta finish this series as well, right? So let's get started by doing that. And I have kind of forgotten most of the controls. I did get a different controller, mostly because of Legends Arceus, honestly. Because I wanted a controller. I'll just get it real quick, one moment. Cables. I got this one, which is not a Pro controller, but it's a third-party one which has a turbo functionality, meaning that I can just hold down a button, and it'll register as me mashing the button. Which is very, very useful for level grinding in Pokemon, because I can just make sure that I have a Pokemon in the front of my party. Okay, so that's how that one works. In the front of my party, which can just take on an entire team and then just button mash A non-stop. This doesn't seem like it's going to go well for me at all. Okay, so that's how that works. Anyhow, so that's why I bought that controller. But for Mario Odyssey, I don't think that controller is going to be any better than just using the Joy-Cons. I think that this game was designed with Joy-Cons in mind. And you can definitely tell. It mostly, like, yeah, the analog sticks on the Joy-Cons are fucking horrible. So that is one up that you'd get from... just use your big ones. Just use the big ones. There we go. Come on. There we go. But by and large, like the motion controls with like throwing cappy and stuff like that, it doesn't really work as well if you don't have two detached Joy-Cons, right? The fact that left and right are detached and that you can move them independently from each other are actually very like big selling points of the movement controls in this game. So you kind of need that. And I don't mind that one bit, because I quite like the idea of having the Joy-Con controls. Not for every game, obviously. Some games don't work so well with it. Other games work decently well with it, like this one. I think that's the end of this fight, right? Thank you. So altogether, it's not that big a deal. Do we need to kill two bosses? I think we need to kill... Yeah, we need to definitely kill two bosses. Let's see if... Does this heal us? It does not. Surely there's a way to heal around here, right? I'm not gonna go into that next fight with only 1 HP. This seems like it's gonna give me something. A coin. Coins don't heal you in this game, like they do in literally every other Mario 3D game. I don't know if they heal you in Sunshine, actually, now that I think about it. They might not. But maybe, hold on, maybe we can go... That's not what I wanted to do, but... I don't know if you can cancel out of that. What I was thinking is maybe we can go in here and buy some health. We definitely can. Life up hearts. Only 50 coins. That's actually really fucking cheap. That's kind of ridiculous, honestly, because this gets me up to 6 health, right? Yeah. Okay, that's ridiculous. You can get that for 50 coins. Because getting 50 coins is like not a... Like, it's not even a task. Like, it just happens in this game. So... I don't know if I like the fact that it's that easy. I mean, obviously, I appreciate it right now. And this is going to be another one of those rabbit dudes, right? There we go. You are the one that... I don't know what you do. I'm assuming after this gate, out of the 3 hats on top of each other. The bouncy dude. I'm assuming that after... Is it really that easy? It's really that easy. Oh, and you give me some health. Of course you do. After this gate, we need to fight the other two, I'm assuming. And then we have to fight against all 4 at the same time, I think. I'm pretty sure. You know what? This is actually like... That's really sad how easy that is. That being said, this is the actual like difficult part of the fight. And even that is... Oh, you can just jump on these. Oh, you can just jump on those. To make the next part not as tedious, I suppose. You know what? I'll just damage boost through that. That's no problem at all, because we can just do that. And that's the end of the fight. It's just that easy. So, I hope that my webcam situation is going to be a little better than it was before. I don't know if it will be. With the whole... I don't know if I talked about this on screen, actually. The whole situation where I'm now recording the webcam in full resolution in, like, the same file. Like, honestly, I can just show you. Hold on. I can just show you. I don't know how well this is going to show. Okay, maybe this is a really bad idea. Yeah, this is definitely not a great idea, because it's kind of difficult to... At this point I have started, and I will fucking show you. Hold on. There we go. So I'm recording, I don't know if you can see all too well. I'm recording both the webcam and the gameplay footage in the same window. And hold on, let me put this thing back here. There we go. That should be about right. That was definitely really, really bad. I'm also holding my Joy-Cons the wrong way around. But what it gave me some rendering issues before, where suddenly it wasn't using my GPU power to render things anymore at all, until I exported the face cam as a separate file. So I might just have to like start doing that, which isn't that big a deal, right? Because like encoding the face cam as a separate 1080p file is like, for a recording of about an hour, probably gonna take me like 5 extra minutes or maybe 10. It's really... I forgot how that power works. It's really not that big a deal, it's just kind of tedious. But at least it gives me the... Yeah, okay, so it's Y. At least it gives me the possibility of also recording this clean footage along with like the face cam, for me to archive if I ever need to use Mario Odyssey footage and not have my face in it. That's really fucking nice. No. You know what? I'll not take that. I don't know. Like, I haven't played this for like a week, maybe 2 weeks at this point, because again, I've been absolutely addicted to Pokemon Legends Arceus, which I have completed now. Well, when have you completed a Pokemon game, right? I have got Arceus. I've gotten him. So I've completed the entire Pokédex in that I've caught every Pokemon. I am working on getting the Shiny Charm, which I am over halfway there already, actually. There we go. That doesn't really do anything for me because I'm already like drowning in coins. I'm working on the Shiny Charm because there's a couple of Pokemon that I really want to Shiny Hunt, and I'm just loving the game. I am loving Legends Arceus, and I'm actually very glad that I didn't end up doing a Let's Play on it. I ended up recording all the major like plot stuff and every like bit of story progression I did record. I also played like 10 hours of game time off screen, just like grinding and exploring and just having a bit of fun, right? But I'm very happy that I actually chose, for the first time in a while, like, I'm going to buy and play this game. Of course, I'm going to want to have footage of it, just because I want to use it. And even that kind of held me back from playing it as much as I wanted to, because that means that I can't play it too much in handheld mode. I have to play it specifically when I'm able to record, so I can't even, like, play it while I'm rendering another video, because at that point my PC can't record. So even that was a little limiting. but it made me enjoy the game in such a different way than I would have if I Let's Played it. And I still might Let's Play it in the future sometime. I'm still thinking about doing a pacifist run, as far as that's possible. Like, there's a couple of fights, all the trainer fights, obviously, but there's also a couple of wild Pokemon fights that you have to actually do fighting on. But other than that, I think it will be very interesting to do a run where you don't encounter, like, any combat. Like, you just go out of your way to not have fights. You only catch Pokemon. Because that gives you just as much experience, right? Just catching Pokemon. So you can do grinding by just catching a Blissey over and over and over again. Blissey's in like the last area. But there's also an Alpha Blissey that you can get much earlier on. And it's like level 60. It gives like 5,000 experience per catch, depending on factors. I think it would be a fun way to go about playing that game. And I might do that sometime in the future. Not immediately, because honestly, I don't want to reset my save. That being said, I suppose I could just make a separate... There we go. A separate like account on my Switch and have a new save that way. Let's see, how does this work again? I forgot how this boss fight works. Do I... That's what I do. Okay. And I just have to do that a couple of times for each leg, presumably? Or just do it like that. That's fine with me. There is a faster way of doing this fight, I am aware. I just don't know what it is. I'm not particularly like a Mario Odyssey speedrun. I'm not even like a Mario 64 speedrunner. Like my PB, Mario 64 is like 40 minutes. I've only done like 5 runs. And then Legends Arceus released, so that happened. I now have a decent controller though, so maybe it'll be a little bit, fuck you, easier to do a proper run, because running that game on Joy-Cons is actual hell. Like, you don't want to do that. You know what? I don't like this fight anymore. I never did. That's not true. Every boss fight in any game ever where you get to climb onto the boss, I like. Okay, if you want to make sure that I like a boss fight, just allow me to climb the boss fight. Like the actual person. Like the actual colossal thing. That's why I like Shadow of the Colossus so much. It's definitely like, even the HD version has aged in that it's just a little too empty, right? It's literally just like the arenas where you fight the bosses and then a lot of empty space to explore. Which, empty space to explore isn't really space to explore. There needs to be some stuff there in order for the exploration to be worth your while. Wait. Oh, I hit the other bird. Okay. So, I don't particularly like love the world of Shadow of the Colossus. I would very much like a game like Shadow of the Colossus with more depth. That I could get very much into. But any boss fight that does that, like the one in Mario Galaxy, for instance, right? Where you have like Bowser's Jr.'s whatever. The thing that clams down on the planet and you have to like run up on and all that kind of stuff. Love that boss fight, because again, the boss fight is like a level in and of itself. And I think I've talked about this in my boss fight video, I think, right? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I wrote a script for this and I haven't made that video yet. I honestly do not know. But I think having a level as a boss fight isn't a bad thing. And having your boss fight be a level, like, there is a very, very fine line in a distinction between what is a level, what is a world, what is like... You know, I don't really know how to articulate that right at this moment. But when I say level, you generally know what I mean. And having your boss fight function more as a level and mostly be like visually different is fine, honestly. I would very much like to have a capture. Thank you. Give me that capture. Give me that capture. I don't know, can I? Nope. I can't do anything with those little hoop things. So fuck me, I guess. Can I? No, I can't. Worth a double check, right? I'm not gonna lose to this fight twice. Fuck you. I really don't like those things. I mean, there's nothing particularly wrong with them. It's just I don't like them because they're difficult to keep dodging. And they kind of fuck up your timing a little bit sometimes. I think this is only the third hit, so I need to do one more hit after this if I'm not mistaken. I hope that I am in fact mistaken, and this... I seem to recall there... No, there's one more. There is indeed one more. Well... Let's hope that this is health! It was! It is, but I can't get to it because the boss fight's in my way. Please don't fucking despawn. I need the health. I need the health more than the capture. We have the capture, that's fine. Now give me the capture. Now give me the capture. Now give me the capture. No! Fuck! Okay. I have health. That's what matters, right? I have the health. Give me the capture, give me the capture, give me the capture, give me the capture, give me the bird. Bird is the word. Nope. And you gave it to me right as you stopped dropping bombs, because why the fuck wouldn't you? Okay, give me some more bombs. Give me some more bombs. Give me some more bombs. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. I am noticing a distinct lack of bombs. And I do not appreciate that. So if you can give me more bombs, just like that, I like that. I don't like that. That missed, that is bullshit. And I fucking died! What? I fucking died again. You know what? You might say I'm doing this on purpose to milk the series because I'm having fun with it. Me having fun with this game just ended. I could have gotten 6 HP again. That probably would have been a smart thing to do after dying to a boss fight twice, wouldn't it? Yeah, that seems like a smart thing to do. Only if I'd realized that a little earlier. That was actually a boss ass move. Like, I actually... Wow. I'm not gonna make this. I'm not gonna make this. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Fuck! Fuck you with your... Fuck you! Fuck you! God damn it! Am I still gonna make it? I'm still gonna... I made it! Oh, I made it! That was actually... That was stupidly close. So I think with the right amount of like backflip, jumping, cappy shenanigans, you can just like platform your way up onto this thing as Mario. You don't need to wait for a capture. Or like climb up him. And how are you supposed to not get hit there? Probably just be in a better position to begin with. But how are you supposed to not get... Okay, that's actually really nice. That was really quick. Just hitting 2 of them. No. I fucking hate this capture. It's probably just because I'm bad at it, admittedly. There we go. That's number 2. Okay. Give me some health. I think I already fucked up. I already picked up the health when I was at full HP because I'm an idiot. At least this is easy to dodge. Hold on. Hold on. Is that health? I need to check if that's health. I need to check if that's health. Please tell me this is health. It's health! Okay, I have 2 HP again. I'm fine. I'm not fine. I'm still gonna fuck this up. Because I don't even know what these things are. But they really are fucking with me a lot. I think I might have just long jumped out of danger, which would be absolutely fucking insane. No, don't. You dare kill my bird. Don't you dare kill my bird. Okay. We are kind of in a fine situation. Not really, but... No, 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 no. That's my bird. That's my bird. You're not killing my bird again. Okay, we're lined up. We're lined up. We're lined up. I am missing every single hit here. I'm not. Okay, I'm a god. Sure, that works for me. And there is a second bird there. As long as that bird doesn't die when I ground pound, which it probably will, that will actually save me a lot of trouble. Don't you dare. Okay, this is actually the most stressful boss I've ever faced. Which is kind of sad, because I don't think it's supposed to be that difficult of a boss fight at all. So yeah, the other bird also died. That makes sense. I have 2 HP. I can get hit once and I'll still be fine. Don't actually do it. Don't actually get hit now, you idiot. Okay, give me a bird. Give me a bird. Give me a bird. Thank you, you gave me a bird. Just like I asked for. And now you're gonna stop giving me bombs. Because that's just what you do. You give me a bird at the end. Which that makes sense, that's probably on purpose, it's not just me getting bad RNG. Up until now I've assumed it's bad RNG. I now realize, that's definitely on purpose, right? Definitely wanted to go through that entire cycle twice. Once to get the bird and then once to get the bombs. There probably is a way to save the bird and speed up the entire process. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of impressed with myself for landing that grab. But that... we have it. I also have a bottle of water around here somewhere, so give me a moment. Because screaming that much really takes something out of your throat. And I don't like having a sore throat. I already have sore arms because I been playing like Beat Saber like fucking crazy since my VR headset arrived. Which is to say, like, 2 hours in one night. It's not that crazy, but like I'm not used to it. So I honestly like didn't sleep well. Fuck. Last night because my muscles, like, when you have muscle aches before going to sleep, you know you're going to have a bad time, right? Because usually you like work out. I don't even know if I want to call Beat Saber a real workout, but like, for my standards, kind of is, honestly. And then throughout, like, the duration of the day, if you do it early in the day, maybe, and then you let your body relax and things become like a little sore, a little stiff. Or maybe once you go to sleep and then wake up the next day, you can tell that you're sore. If you notice that way before any of that, you know you went a lot too far. And I did. So I didn't have a great night. Because I usually like wake up 2 or 3 times a night. Just like because my body's like, I need water or something like that, or I like need to use the bathroom, anything like that. I rarely have nights. Sometimes when I'm really exhausted I do. But I rarely have nights where I just fall asleep and then wake up in the morning. I usually like fall asleep and then like 3 hours later I wake up. I have a drink of water or whatever, and then almost immediately I go back to sleep. And I repeat that cycle like 3 times, and then we've slept for like 9 hours or so. Issue is, if you're not feeling well and you wake up in the middle of the night, you then suddenly notice that you're not feeling well again. And the immediately back asleep part of that whole equation doesn't really go as well. So what ends up happening, at least last night, is I fall asleep after a little bit of trouble because my body's not feeling particularly great. And then after like 2 or 3 hours of sleeping, I wake up. I move a little around. I notice that I'm like stiff as a board. And I don't feel good at all. So it takes me like 20 minutes to fall asleep instead of like a minute. So that means that I've lost out on like an hour of sleep, and it also means that I like the gravity on the moon. I forgot about that. It also means that you actually end up like half waking up a little more before you fall back asleep as well. Which that then means that you don't get as well rested, because it's not a big deal waking up in the middle of the night. At least for me, it isn't, because it's kind of like still being half asleep, and being able to go back to sleep that easily. There's really not that big of a problem as far as like my like nightly rest goes. But if you're then awake for like half an hour suddenly. I don't know if that's just a random enemy. Okay, sure. Then it starts running into some troubles, right? Because suddenly you're not having one sleep interrupted a little bit a couple of times. You're having 3 naps instead. And there is a big difference in that. So I'm a little tired. I don't know if you can tell, you probably can, because I'm being very random with my commentary, I feel, and that's what happens when I'm tired. But generally people seem to enjoy it when that happens, so it's probably not that big a deal. Now, we go into, I don't know what this is actually. It's it's the inside of the moon. I don't think, like, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think the moon has a liquid core, is the thing. Also, the gravity feels normal here. That's... The gravity doesn't become stronger when you're closer to the core of a planet or a moon. Like, the only difference really between a planet and a moon is the fact that one orbits a sun and one orbits another planet. Fuck me! Right? Like, when something orbits a star, it's a planet. And when something orbits a planet, it's a moon. That's the only difference, right? Okay, you can fly faster like that. Sure, that works. Which, interesting question. If, for any reason, the moon would get, like, yeeted out of Earth's orbit, and then somehow get picked up into the sun's orbit, would it suddenly be a planet? Because I don't think, like, having an atmosphere is a requirement to be a planet, right? Okay, that's kind of fucked. I don't think it is. I think there's plenty of planets without, like, an atmosphere, right? Like, most planets in our solar system don't really have an atmosphere. I don't know what I'm talking about, clearly. Well, no, not one filled with oxygen, anyway. They might have... I definitely know, like, what is it? Jupiter has no, Venus. Venus has a very toxic atmosphere, but it has one. I don't know about Mars. Probably does. Yeah, the photos from Mars actually, like, show a sky. And you only have a sky when you have an atmosphere, right? Otherwise it's just, like, blackness, the void of space. You know what? I would very much like to be one of you. So maybe in order to be a planet, you also need to, like, by definition, you also need to have an atmosphere. No, that's... No. There we go. That was really fucking close. I don't like that. Okay, there we go. This is the easy part. We also have the dark side of the moon, which might actually... Fucking hell! Might actually be post-game, now that I think about it.